good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to installment number 3 of Force Milf. We're here once again, late night studio, 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Sorry,
10 a.m. something.
Monday night. Much appreciation and thanks to Timmy Taps putting up our studio here tonight.
Much
again
love
for us. Action-packed weekend of footy.
Monday night football.
Yeah, Monday night football sucks when the cocks get up.
The Chookies, I'm a happy man tonight, bro. You cannot deflate this ego and this man tonight.
Well, the Dragons got up too, which. See,
Why would you kick a guy?
why would you mock it last week? Or like, give it to him hard this week?
That's alright, we'll get to that later. Let's do it.
Alright, too easy. Alright, so we'll get straight into it. Game 1 of round 3, the Doggies versus Manly Seagulls. Let's hit it.
Game 1 for the weekend, guys. As we said, the Bulldogs versus the Seagulls. We want to start to Friday night football.
Yeah, it was actually really good. Set up for a fantastic weekend of footy.
The forwards this weekend in general,
Yep.
there were some hits this weekend, but this game set the platform.
Doggies forwards are huge.
Huge.
Tolman,
Manly turned up, the forwards.
James Graham. Yeah, they did. It
was a
Put
tight
pretty
game.
big fight up against those pretty heavy duty forward pack for the Doggies. Final score was 16-12 by way of the Doggies. 3 tries apiece. The kicking duties being the difference between the scoreline. Laffey in for 2, Perrott in for the 1, and Hodkinson converting 2 of the 3, and Mateo.
Felini's in again.
Hiku and the Mad-Eye try.
Told you, Felini paid 5-8 this week.
Yeah,
alright.
he's doing alright.
But yeah, the Doggies too strong. They ripped it up. So there's that little bit of rivalry now since Des has gone across to the Dogs a few years ago. Tuvey taken over, and you like those rivalry games.
Oh, absolutely. There was another rivalry game that I bought.
There was plenty of them.
Plenty of this.
But yeah, it was a good game, good start to the weekend. What you want for a Friday night?
Any highlights in the game that you want to?
Laffey.
He's a freak.
I love Laffey.
See
I
how
can pronounce it too.
Timmy Laffey.
Ripped it up, 2 tries, made it look easy. I think Graham looked phenomenal as well.
Look, Manly looked like they were going to come back there in the second half.
They did. But I just think that goal kicking was the difference, and that proves how vital Jamie Lyon is to that Manly team, because he was out.
Yep.
And Cherry Evans kicking. I don't think he's kicked goals since his rookie year, and that was taken off him.
I think Manly ended up being their worst enemy in that sort of back end of the second half. Too many errors there.
What a shame to see.
Yeah. That Laffey try. Sorry, Steve Mad-Eye.
Oh, yeah, bro.
There's a lot of discussion regarding referees. We won't go into referees.
But the rule's clear as day.
Yeah.
Is whatever way the referee on field rules, there's got to be conclusive evidence.
Conclusive being
to overturn it. So unless old mate upstairs he's either got himself a pair of X-ray glasses or he's Jesus. There was no way you could overturn the referee on field and give a try.
Yeah.
Mad-Eye, you were blessed, Manly, you were blessed. And I'm glad it didn't affect the final outcome of the game.
Yeah.
Shall we do
Oh,
a 3-2?
well, so it was a look. Doggies looking really good.
They were my pick outside the Roosters to win it this year. Only
After
because
their first round sort of hiccup there, they've definitely shown their form yet again.
they have. Well, let's do it. 3 points.
3
I went
points.
to Timmy Laffey, 2 try hero in
Yep.
a low scoring game. 2, I went to Michael Leisha, the new hooker for the Doggies. But he's having some solid games.
Yep.
There he's helping just run that spine, get those forwards moving. And I gave 1 to DCE. I know he made a couple of mistakes, but for a team that was missing 4, and he really directed them around and done what he had to do to get it done. So well done to the Doggies to start off round 3 for us.
Yep. Too easy. And that wraps up game 1.
Let's get the game 2.
Too easy. All right, here we go. Game 2 of round 3. It was Queensland affair. Brisbane Broncos up against North Queensland Cowboys.
Another one of those derbies, and the Cowboys are in trouble.
Wow, they are. Who would have known?
They're in more trouble than you in your first 2 couple of years of high school.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot of trouble.
That's a lot of
So
trouble.
0 from 3 for the 2015 season. Final score was 44-22. I was actually quite surprised that Broncos didn't race away with that with a 50-plus scoreline there.
Why would they? It was over at half time. Was it 32-6 at half time or something like that?
I honestly thought they were going to stack on at least another 20 points there.
You know who was back this game? Back in a big way in his 302nd game.
Corey Parker! And the only week I take him off being my captain, Oh,
Veteran mistake. Veteran mistake not having him. But yeah, mate, he turned up in a big way. I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't know.
0-3's a bad. So I know they're not the best, the greatest starters, but there's 2 games at home they've lost. They've lost that one at Suncorp. They usually go all right at Suncorp against the Broncos. Yeah, they're in some trouble if something don't happen. The attack's not flowing.
No.
And they haven't really got defence.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
That attack really
that clearly
helps
showed
out the defence in there, struggling that first
clearly
half.
showed on Friday night. So it was 8 tries to 4. Hunt in for 1, Maguire in for 1, Moranta in for a couple, Parker, McCulloch, Hodges and Kahu all getting over there. And for the Cowboys, Felt in for 2, your mate O'Neill and Morgan.
We've got lots of mates with the O'Neill tag.
Yeah, jeez. Corey Parker had sensational.
Yeah, so 44-22 final score, the 3-2-1 on that one. The 3 obviously, Corey Parker.
Yeah.
He is a gun. And I hope he's getting big minutes again under Bennett. I hope Bennett's seen the light.
Yeah. 2 for Hunt.
2 for Hunt. Steered that team around, you know what I mean? In all that highlight then, there was no mention of your cousin.
Nah.
He had a couple of little glimpses.
Nah.
And Morana, because he just was scoring try.
Because he was there.
And again, we're not getting paid, so let's just... I'm determined to give us a point at some stage this year.
Oh, we deserve
We do, at least one. So that was the final score. Like I said, final score 44-22. It was a whitewash. It was never in doubt after...
Plus it's a Queensland game, so we don't really care.
No one cares about Queensland.
We don't really care.
It's like the Far East Coast.
Nah.
We don't care.
Nah. Alright, so 3-2-1 done, and that's the that rounds out Friday night footy. We won't wait for Force, he's about to
I'm just playing with me toys.
He's about to crack one of the sponsors, not really sponsor, drinks.
Future endorsed.
So,
Alright placement.
Saturday footy over at Kiwiland, Mount Smart Stadium Brew.
Our first game will be outsmart this year, I think.
New Zealand Warriors versus my mighty Eels.
Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I looked all week for a Parramatta tissue box, and they were all out of stock. Everywhere I went, out of stock. They must have sold like hotcakes. Flying like stripper dollars.
Making it rain all over.
So it was raining threes, baby.
Alright, so final score 29-16. Like I said, over in the land of the long white cloud. Hoffman in for 1, Carter, Lilahea, Badavai, Carter in for another one. And for the Eels, Takairangi, Gower and Reese Rero.
Can you say Takarangi again?
Takairangi.
I like that.
That's how you say it, bro. Takairangi.
I just say,
hey, Kiwi boys.
I just say Brad.
Willie.
I just say Brad.
Brett, no.
You know who he is. That's his name.
Sounds too
But yeah,
awesome.
it was one-way traffic.
16, sorry. Yeah, I didn't get to watch the
28-0.
game.
Smartest thing you've done all weekend, I reckon.
That's why I didn't need tissue boxes.
28-0 after the first 50 minutes. They were carving you guys up. Tompkins went off with an injury.
Yet again, Warriors showed that their fatigue, their defence under fatigue, that second half.
Or maybe at 28-0 you just pack up shop. You know what I mean? For you, let's just say, yeah, fatigue. Parramatta made a comeback, got it back to 28-16. A couple of interesting decisions with a Shank penalty goal and then a penalty 2 minutes left right in the front, and instead of taking it to 14, tapped the ball, ended up kicking the field goal anyway.
That's only because you were on
Warriors 13 plus, mate. You were under
the sweat.
I wasn't born under the sweat this weekend.
Always. So, any highlights from that game? Anyone on report? Any injuries from there?
Yeah, Tompkins.
Half the team,
Tompkins, more Parramatta guys got injured. What a surprise. You need to, who's doing their
I don't know,
general maintenance there this year? Flowers might get a run at Parramatta. The way they're going. For those of you who know Flowers, come out of a 19-year hiatus, I think.
Oh, mate.
This weekend had a crack for
East Campbelltown. 35 kilos ringing wet.
He is. It's lunch to us.
But he had a run.
Good on him. Let's get the 3-2-1 before we get too sidetracked.
Alright, too easy.
3-2-1. 3. Simon Mannering, the captain.
Of course.
I said it last week, I'm going to say it again. That back 3 in the forwards.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Well,
unbelievable.
Most fantasy points for the Kiwi team there, Simon Mannering.
Mate, ripped it
43 tackles.
Played a lot. It's up with Hoffman. I gave him the 2.
Yep.
He was another one that just... He was in that Melbourne Storm syndicate for years, so to speak, and was overshadowed obviously by the big 3, as nearly everyone else is down there. And now he's got his chance over in New Zealand, and
He's doing all right.
he's proven the player he was. Campbelltown boy as well.
Yeah.
Common theme this week, well, it was that round this round, wasn't it? The NRL round, where they were wearing the socks of their junior club.
Yes, that's right. All the junior leagues were represented. The West Tigers.
The dogs and all that stuff. It's pretty good. And the 1 point to Big Manu.
Manu. Sorry.
Wrong Manu, bro.
Manu
from the
boy.
beast. The beast from that Aussie East.
Yeah, jeez. Far out, he's a beast, all right.
He is. He had another good game.
All right, too easy. Let's not waffle on about that.
29-16. Well done, Warriors. 2 from 3, baby.
Come on, Eels. Friday night footy against the Bunnies. Let's just move on. Catch you up. Boom!
Game 4. Oh,
Canberra Raiders versus St. George Bloody Dragons.
No. They weren't the Dragons this week.
Sorry, the Illawarra Steelers.
They were the Steelers this week. 18-0 down after 20 minutes, and they somehow won this game.
That's ridiculous.
They weren't the Dragons.
That's ridiculous.
So let's refer to them. I don't care if we call them St. George, Illawarra Steelers this week.
Let's call them the
But
Steelers.
we from this point on,
The Steelers scored 22 points.
they did.
That's what? 14 more points than their entire...
Team of 2 previous weeks, the Dragons. So the
Yeah,
Dragons
yeah,
are on
yeah.
8 points.
Yeah, and the Steelers,
And the Steelers are on
22.
22.
Jeez,
And a win.
If these Steelers turn up all season, mate, they might have
They might make the top 12.
Yeah. Anyway, so final score 20-22.
That was a good game.
Hodgson, Soliola, and Austin in for the Raiders, and Trent Barron, Nightingale, Mitch Rain, and Thompson in for the Dragons.
The highlight of the game wasn't the score, wasn't the tries. The highlight, Dugan getting Sim in for 10 minutes, and the crowd gave it to him. Gave it to him. I love that. It's old school footy. And to his credit, he didn't give the crowd the bird nothing. He
Nothing, just walked off.
cruised off, but they give it to him, and it was awesome. It was almost better than the celebration of the Tigers when they won that first game against the Gold Coast. Almost. But yeah, who scored the game winner? Was it Nightingale that scored the last one? Having a stab in the dark here.
It was...
You're the stats man.
Thompson.
Yeah, they sound a lot.
Yeah, Thompson, Nightingales.
A former Canberra boy. That's 2 in a row now as well. The Dragons have beaten Canberra.
Yep.
The Voodoo may very well be gone. Call them the Dragons.
Nah, the Steelers.
Finish it off. I'm done.
The Steelers. All right, Steelers 3-2-1. Let's just go over here and check out what we've got done for points. So, Trent Merrin in for 3, Mitch Rain for 2, and Austin for the 1.
Should I come back?
So the Steelers there, getting up their first win. Is it their first? Yeah, it's their first
is.
win of the season.
Merrin went off. Mitch Rain, solid game of hooker.
I'm sure Fenton, did Fenton get... He's on the board, isn't he?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Probably for a
Fenton-
high shot or something.
Oh, well.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Good
Let's-
game. It's been a good flow so far.
Let's not harp on that game. 'Cause-
No, 22-20. Well done to the Steelers. 1 from 1. Dragons 0 from 2.
All right,
Game
here we
6.
go. Game 6, Amy Park. Melbourne Storm versus Cronulla Sharks. Care factor for this game on my behalf?
Oh really?
Yeah, bro.
Wow, I'm disappointed.
Sorry, I didn't watch it. No, I
If
didn't
you're,
watch
if you're
it.
a gambler,
Yeah.
at the moment you can still get $13 for the Storm and win the premiership. Go and throw some sly cash on them.
I don't like any of my cash going to interstate,
But
mate.
they're looking good. And it's not going to Queensland.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
They're looking
Mexicans
good.
better.
That
They're not
spine,
party.
Cam Smith, by far the best game he's had this year.
Yeah.
That's only 3 rounds in.
Yep. Oh, no, definitely.
Look good. Aladdin and his twin brother Aladdin Jr. They both. Oh, Aladdin himself, Proctor, was pretty quiet, but his little brother, Torbu Harris, woo, ripped it.
So 6 tries to 3. Tohu Harris in for a couple, Cronk in for 1, Korobidi in for 1, Cameron Smith and Will Chambers. And for the Sharkies, Robson, Holmes and Fafita.
I think I'm going to disown Flash Gordon.
Oh, why?
Oh, mate, it's hurting me.
You were loving him.
I was.
You were loving him.
But with a bit of luck as well for the Sharks, Barber will get suspended for 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
But
There's a couple of charges there.
yeah, one was for. Were they both lifting tackles?
Yeah, there's definitely a dangerous throw, dangerous tackle. I don't know if it's grade 1, grade 2, but he's looking at potentially
intelligence
3
level
weeks.
or- Come on, bro. He was ripping it up at the Dogs. He walked away from that. Oh, no, don't. I'm going to give you
No,
some
that's
trouble.
not. So, Smith and Proctor, most tackles. Gallen and Ennis, no surprises there. Ennis the menace.
So final score 36-18.
Yeah.
3-2-1.
Feeder Brothers, for Feeder Brothers. Oh, did you see that hit?
I've seen a lot of hits this
From the
weekend.
Feeder Brothers. Was it this weekend?
Yeah, it was. That was. They hit that guy from the stomp.
I wish they would do that more often.
They would be. Let's go 3-1, bro. Aladdin
Right,
Jr.
3-1.
Aladdin Jr. with the 3. Tordu Harris. He had a gun game. 2 tries. Just terrorised. Gave 2 to the Captain Cam.
Yep.
As I said, mate, his best game by far. And one I gave to the Apprentice Beast.
Who's that?
Kurabiti. Every time he had the ball, he looked dangerous.
Oh, really?
He was busting tackles.
Like I said, I only watched.
Get him in a dark alley, probably bust some skulls.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go anywhere near him.
No, but yeah. They look good. Blake Green again, on a side note.
Yep.
Mate, he's looking damn good in that 6 jersey.
Too easy.
Telling you, if you're a gambling man, you got some spare dollars, get on the Storm.
Check out the
$13.
Mexicans, eh?
$13.
Alright, well, you might as well wrap this up if you've got nothing else to say.
Game 6, done and dusted. Let's move on to Game 7. We're killing this tonight.
Yeah. Alright, Game 7. My favourite game of the week.
Alright, guys, welcome to Game 6. Not 7, Game 6.
Mate, you got it wrong. I just reiterated your error.
So you'll go to jail by association then?
Of course. Most coconuts do. We're not trouble.
I'd get off scot-free, let's be serious.
Alright, Game 6. Rabbitohs v Tigers. By far my favourite game of the week. I'll say it's the big game of the week. Final score 20-6. I don't think the scoreline actually indicated how much of a...
It was a good forward beat up.
Loved it.
G Boogie.
G Boogie, look,
He dropped some simple balls.
Yeah, he did.
Like an apprentice stripper. He dropped them. It happened. I went there.
Where do you see apprentice strippers at? Strippers in training? Does that mean you get to flick coins at them instead of...
It's a bad common theme tonight, isn't it?
Alright, so, 4 tries to the 1, Johnston in for 1, Dylan Walker in for 2. We'll get on to him in a second. And Mr. Goanna himself, Greg Inglis in for 1. Robbie Farrow in for the 1.
Didn't
for the Tigers.
mow Tedesco over with that try.
Oh, mate. He, it was like Rab said, it was a teacher and the apprentice. How many times did he towel him up? Whether it be in defence or in attack, he just mowed over him for that try.
Did you see that try?
And he looked down at him. Yeah, he looked down. He's like, yeah, you know where you belong.
Yeah, really.
And there was a couple of huge tackles there he put on poor Teddy. You loved Teddy last week. Not saying he had a bad game.
Not hating on Teddy, but Inglis just owned him.
Yeah, he did.
And that forward battle.
There was a couple of little one-on-ones there. Isaac Luke,
Kapow.
Martin Kapow.
Kapow to pow.
Greg Inglis, the number 1s, up against Teddy. And then
Tim Grant.
Tim Grant
and Galloway. Now,
the big slap of the century.
Please.
Woot!
Tigers fans. I know I pick on you a lot. That's just, you can't help these things. But how? Tell me how you can support a team where this is his habit.
I can't believe that.
One of the South guys, pre-season, gets 9 months of doing that. He does it on the field, and the other guy gets put on report.
Yeah, nothing. No sin bin. No, nothing.
I fear that
and was the penalty went to the Tigers?
To the Tigers, yeah, because for something before it. But I fear that this is what our game's going to come to, is 2 blokes,
you know what? I'm just going to bitch slap you, because nothing's going to happen.
We touched on it in episode 1 that didn't get to YouTube.
No, I don't think it did.
But let's get it like the ice hockey. I'm going to say it again. Get it like the ice hockey. One-on-one, let them go, and then when one of them's bleeding or dead, put the other one in the penalty box or the sin bin.
Yeah.
And carry on. Let them go. It's a physical game, and I hate to see that this from a 120 kilo man.
Oh yeah.
And he's a tank. He'd beat the crap out of me if he finds me now.
Just gets let go.
But that's what our game has become. It's become that niggle of I want you to throw the first punch, so you'll now end up in the bin.
I think we saw our first Falcon of the week too, or first Falcon of the season. Did you see?
Probably not. That haircut. I did see it.
Yeah, his hair caught it.
What a catch.
His hair caught it.
I do know what you're talking
Going
about.
the whole kid and play flat top look.
Could you grow hair like that?
Nah, mine goes out. It's waterproof.
Oh, I believe that, but do you reckon we could try it if we like...
Try it if we wanted to.
found ourselves a barber and...
Yeah.
Not a Benny barber.
No. Anyway, alright, so... forwards. Woodsy, Kapow.
Tim Grant, G Boogie. Tim Grant.
Oh,
I
Glenn
love Tim
Stewart.
Grant. Glenn Stewart again.
Best by for the
Ripping
Bunnies.
it up.
He's killing it.
Ripping it up. Let's get to the 3-2-1. 3 points to Mr. One Hand himself. Dylan Walker, 2 tries.
Injured in the first. When did he get injured?
Oh, it was early.
It was super
I don't know
early.
if it was a knuckle or a wrist.
No, it was a metacarpal.
I
I think they said that he broke it. It's broke. He's got broken out. I think he's out for a few weeks.
Yeah, I think 4-6 weeks. Surgery.
Yeah,
But mate,
yeah.
he played the whole game one-handed and still managed to score a couple of tries.
Mate, I
That's
don't know.
awesome.
I don't know what they're feeding that team, but since Sammy Burgess playing with a broken cheekbone, that's a great
Last
time.
year,
Dylan Walker following suit there, broken hand.
2 points to the goanna himself. GI, had a solid game, and 1 to Glenn Stewart, as we mentioned before.
Absolutely.
He's just proving a beautiful little piece in that back line over there, in that forward pack.
Adam Reynolds.
Bro, he got knocked a few times. Kapow got him a good one late.
Yeah. Oh, late. Yeah, and he's back to him. Didn't even see him coming. But saying that, there was a bit of a. I think he milked that a bit.
Yeah. So this game, in all honesty, before we wrap this one up, was the battle of the Seven Links, the Southwest Seven Links, and now the big Mac Daddy of Seven Links, because now they've got their first trophy in 1,000 years, and then they've just kept going with it. And the current powerhouse takes it down.
Mate, they're looking good. Both squads are looking actually. Well, Bunnies are looking amazing. However, that game was a bit scrappy for them.
Tigers turned up though. Tigers had a crack against the best team in the comp, and the scoreline kind of indicated semi where the game was, but didn't. But well done to the Tigers.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Goffy said something nice about you boys.
Oh, and we've got to get Goffy's photo up. He took a photo from the grounds. Did you see it?
Yeah, I've seen it on the page. Yeah.
Does it look good?
Yeah, I think I've seen my dad in there. I've read somewhere. Yeah.
So we'll just put it up right here. This is Goffy's photo. Ching! Thanks, Goff.
Legend.
Too easy. So let's wrap that one up. Game 6, round 1.
Alrighty, guys. Game 7 of the weekend. Gold Coast Titans up against the Newcastle Knights. This is another one that was tight. Very tight.
Very super tight.
Very super tight.
Final score 18-20 by way of the Knights. 3 tries apiece.
18 to 20.
Don in for 1 and Cesar in for 2 tries. Cesar scored all but 4 points for the Titans.
Someone wrote the score down.
Mate, you're on crack. So yeah, it was 18-20.
I was close.
Knights, Scott, Smith, and Gagai.
And did you notice that the alleged suppliers were all back this week?
Yeah. Were they?
And with 5 minutes to go, they wore out and lost.
It's because they couldn't see the line anymore.
So whatever they had in that half-time show was obviously a bit weaker than the stuff they had
It's only
pre-game.
a 30-minute blast, you know,
I
not
know.
a 40-minute blast.
Or 35 minutes.
So we need to...
Why couldn't the Knights win by 4? Why?
Oh, that was sickening.
Why?
Unlucky, boys. Unlucky.
Story of my punters club's life.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
So, any highlights about this game that we want to...
Oh, it was just another hard-fought game. It was close. It was tight for the Gold Coast. It was the Caesar show.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was the Caesar show.
Caesar's from East Hills Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's a Doggies Junior.
Yeah.
I know he's definitely a Doggies Junior, and he
Played
went
for
up
my
there.
son's old team, East Hills Bulldogs. Shout out to the East Hills Bulldogs. But yeah,
Shall we do the 3-2-1?
yeah, let's just jump straight
I'm not
to
really
it. 'cause
fussed on this game.
I'm not feeling it. Sorry to all you Knights and Titans supporters out there, but
Or Foreigners.
no, they've got a couple more people this week. So membership's gone up to 6.
Beautiful.
3-2-1 this stuff. Let's go.
Kate Snowden, the big bopper from Newcastle.
Who's that?
The big bopper. He's the forward.
Oh yeah.
He's been there for ages. Ex-Cronulla boy. Just ripped it up through the middle. Have a look at your stats. This is your department.
Yeah, he's nowhere there. Nowhere. He's nowhere.
He's nowhere.
Nowhere.
Go back up.
Most run tackle.
Go,
there he
yeah,
is.
look. Yeah, got this.
67 fantasy points.
Ripped it up.
Yeah, true. 37 tackles, 192 metres. Mate, one-man army, this bloke.
He had a good run. 2 points. We went the other way this week. Tyron Roberts.
Okay.
He's been complimenting Mullen pretty well. Mullen went off late in that game too.
Yep.
A bit of an injury.
Sure,
And 1 point to the season shot.
Yeah.
But as I said, he did a lot. So I was very happy with that one. And let's just wrap that up there. That's game 7. Because I want some time to talk about game 8.
All wrapped up. Let's do this.
Let's get the game 8.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby, game 8. Game 8. My man, the MILF, enjoyed some Shinobi. Gaza, boys, cheers for the music. We'll be playing this in the background, I think, every week now, yeah?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Aussie music at its best.
So, where are we up to, game 8?
Game 8.
The cocks and the pussies.
And once again, bro, as always, the cock always pounds the pussy. Always.
Yeah, pretty true.
That was you that kind of posted that up on our page.
No,
that
it wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Sidebar?
So, 20 to 12?
20 to 12. It was a scrappy game. It was a scrappy game. There's a lot of errors, drop ball, forward passes.
Alright. Oh, I'm just looking at the match stats because I didn't get to watch the game.
So you missed out.
Because my MILF crew decided that they didn't need another TV. So there's 55-inch at number 7 out on the front lawn. But Sean Kenny down, SKD!
Scored the opening try.
Scored the first try, so how many did he drop before that? Or after that?
I don't think he had any mistakes tonight.
Oh, Fergo, first try,
Fergie Ferg.
and he put in 2.
Who's
So
going to
Blake
throw it out
Ferguson-
there? Who's going to throw it out there?
Don't throw it anymore.
We're bringing it home. We're bringing it home this year, Chookies. And for Willie and the boys over in NZ, have a look. As close as you and the Warriors are getting this bad boy.
We might take it out to Bondi, let the New Zealand population have a look at it.
Yeah,
So 3 tries to 2, SKD and Ferguson in for the 2 there, and Big Jamal Idris and Segiyaro Yaro in for the
Idris
black.
and
So
Ferguson.
amazing how the Black Poozies got in for the Black Poozies. Anyway,
Idris and Ferguson.
yeah,
What a sexy battle that was tonight.
yeah,
It was pretty much, if it was on, Idris had the advantage.
yeah.
The second there was space,
Fergo.
Fergie Ferg made Idris look stupid.
Oh, really? Stupid. How good is that?
And that's how he scored his first one. As I said, it was Dylan Napa, candidate for hit of the year
Really?
on Segi.
On Segiyaro.
Oh, chopped him in half.
I'm gonna have to have a look at that.
Chopped him in half. Bonus points because he's a ranger. Chopped.
Every team needs a ranger.
Oh, mate, just cut him in half. It was sexy.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I was a little excited. I was like this, like watch the replay. Carved him.
So, most tackles, Elijah Taylor and Segiyaro for the Panthers, and Guerra and Samoa. Oh,
Sammy Moa, baby.
Sheck and Fergo, meters there.
Shrek had a good game too. Oh,
And Mansour and Moylan.
Mansell back first game.
Moylan? How'd he go?
Oh, it looked good. He done a lot of the kicking. Isaac John was missing tonight. He took over for Sal, who was out.
Yep.
And yeah, he was just missing.
Okay.
But 3-2-1. Tell me the score again.
It was 20 to 12.
To who?
The Cocks.
To the Cocks, the Mighty Roosters.
Mighty Roosters.
Happy days. 3 points. I went Jimmy James, mine.
Yep. 2 points?
Steered it around. Oh, you want me to tell you how good he was?
Nah.
You sure?
Sick of hearing about it.
All right, 2 points from Fergie Ferg. Can't keep saying my man because I've got about 20 of them and it's starting to sound a bit sus.
Yeah. Sean Kenny Dow should get a point for catching ball.
Do you want to give him a point?
Nah.
Do you want to give him a
Yeah,
point?
let's give him a point.
What about half a point? We'll chop it.
Alright, let's
We'll
try.
give Greer half a point, we'll give SKD half a point because he scored a try. And
And did
clearly,
you
if the balls aren't slippery, SKD's all over.
There's nothing better than slippery balls.
I can't agree with When the producer's gone and grabbed the lube and we're in trouble. And I can't believe that's how we're going to end.
Alright.
Round up for the week.
Well, let's wrap up match 8 and we'll see how we go. So that's game 8, round 3. Catch you in a sec.
Alright guys, time for our weekly wrap up on the tipping this weekend.
Tip.
Prior to this week, the MILF, he had one on me. He was up one.
Yeah.
How'd you go this week, MILF?
6 from 8.
6. That's a pretty solid effort.
Yeah, bloody freaking Dragons. I mean the Steelers.
The Steelers, yeah.
Yeah, Steelers. If I knew the Steelers were playing this week, I would have probably
You would have backed the Steelers too,
Yeah,
mate,
but
as well.
Dragons, nah. No
And
show.
what was the other game you got on this week?
Look, you know what? I gambled with the Cowboys. I thought Cowboys at Suncorp, they usually do good. They're over 2.
Did you grab your ticket and just threw it away?
Yeah, but everything else I got.
So 6 from 8, pretty solid effort.
I even backed the Warriors against mine.
That's right, I do remember you.
Yeah, but look, when you're betting with money,
And pride.
yeah, Warriors are always good at home. Too strong for the Eels.
Do you want to know how I went this week?
How'd you go?
7 from 8.
Shut up.
7 from 8.
7 from 8. So you picked the Broncos?
Yes, sir.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
I'm
And you
not-
know what cost
You
me
know
this
what?
week?
I might have to check last week's show because I'm sure you said the Cowboys.
Check.
All right, I'll have to check.
Check.
All right, so you're 7 from 8.
7 from 8.
That's
So we're
even.
back on level spreads after
Fantasy?
3.
How'd your fantasy go?
I have no idea. I haven't even looked at it yet.
Crap.
Monday night. I reckon I went garbage.
I'm doing all right for an amateur.
For those of you who don't know, our brother show over in NZ,
Willie's Roundup. Shout out to Willie and
And
Willie's
Glenn.
Roundup and Glenn and Tinder.
He knows. But yeah, that was I think we're in trouble in that one. It's the 2 veterans up against.
I haven't seen any scores yet.
Yeah, but there's no point looking now because
No, it hasn't started.
But yeah, they can talk about that when you boys finally film episode number 2. You know what I'm talking about. Let's just wrap it up and we'll do some shout outs or something before we wrap up.
Yep, okay, too easy.
So that's
So,
tipping round 3. Oh,
that's
so we're going to go through round 4. We're going to put our tips in now. Round 4.
Yes.
Let's
All
go.
right, so round 4, Eels versus Rabbitohs.
Rabbits.
I'm going to Eels.
Hang on.
Okay,
no.
I'm just going to gamble.
Yep, okay.
I've got to try and get ahead of you somehow.
Yeah.
And I think the rest of the week will probably be the same. So, Doggies and Tigers.
Doggies.
Doggies. Knights Panthers. Knights Panthers.
Where's it at?
It's in Newcastle, I think.
Oh, wow. You know what? I'm going to gamble and take Penrith. I know that Newcastle are undefeated.
I'm Panthers with you. I thought you were going to say the Knights there for a second.
Oh, please tell me that that's a game.
Sharkies and Titans.
So we've got the Asada drug sheets up against the suppliers. So we've got supply and demand.
Supply. There's a perfect game there. So we've got.
Oh, wow. You know what? I'm going to take the suppliers.
You're going to take the Sharkies?
No. I probably. Oh. Wow.
It's a tight one. We'll come back to that. The Dragons are back this week versus the Manly Seagulls, so I'm jumping
Dragons
on
are
Manly.
back. I'm taking Manly.
Manly for sure. Warriors v Broncos. I think that's in Kiwiland too.
Then I'll. Tonkin's out. It's
Yeah.
an ugly round. No. I've got to take the Warriors.
I'm taking the Warriors.
I've got to take the Warriors.
They're Chookies and Raiders. It's our Sunday night footy.
My lock of the week.
So we'll lock in the Roosters there, and Cowboys Storm to round out Monday night footy.
I'm going to take the Storm. I know it's up in Townsville again.
I'm going to take the Storm again.
Storm are looking too hot, and I may
Wow,
have put
so
some slide
Cowboys
on.
could be 0-4.
And I think they've got the Rabbitohs as well in the coming weeks. They've got a pretty bad line.
All right, let's get back up to Titans Sharkies supply and demand game. Quick.
If Barber's out, I'll take the Sharks.
No, you can't freaking.
I just did.
No, it's not Team
I
It's
just
Tuesday
did.
today. It's Monday.
Yeah, but you know what?
Tip on what you know. Let's go. Fate of the world on this tip. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sharks.
Sharkies. We're on Sharkies. I'll back you there. We're on the Sharks.
Yuck.
So there are our tips of the week. Hope everyone does well. Anything else?
You want to do some shout-outs?
Shout out
Just quickly?
Shout out to our main man and producer, Tippy Taps.
To Svet, she's thrown up a few pictures the last couple
Oh,
of
yes.
weeks.
Our main
Give
girl,
us a pull-up.
Svet.
My man.
Avid doggy supporter. Goffy, Tiger supporter.
My man
Shooter.
my man Daniel Adams, because I forgot to mention him with all that golf stuff the other week. And there might have
mention him.
I'm a prick, I know.
Yeah, I know that, but
Yeah.
why didn't you mention him?
I have no idea. Because the
Shout out
coach.
to Dan Adams.
To the coach. K5 Carlton Fear.
The mouth from the south.
We out, boy.
How many teams does he have this year?
Let's go.
Unders or overs on
20 and a half? overs.
Oh, really?
I'll take overs.
All right. Shout out to our main man from the mouth from the south. To the bosses, our bosses.
We love you.
Much love.
And the Shinobi boys for the music.
Yep. And to everyone who's liking the page and watching our videos for the last couple of weeks.
Guys, keep helping us out, keep sharing it with your friends.
Hopefully we don't come into any more technical difficulties, but if season goes well, we should get these up every week.
And I'm going to post up later in the week the first 3 rounds of the 3-2-1. I'm going to get those points up with the players.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I'm going to get that
Too
up
easy.
there.
All right, that's
Let's wrap
it.
it up.
All right, so once again, thanks for your support, ladies and gents. We'll catch you up next week for round 4.
See you guys.
Force Milf out.